How y'all doing? My name's Ruben, and I'm with 5 Minute Warning. I appreciate the fact that you've downloaded our episode today. But of course, just to let you know, we are live on Sundays, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and you can join and talk with us and everything. You can check us out on Twitch. You can check us out on YouTube. Just put in 5 Minute Warning and join us live on the show every Sunday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And thank you for downloading this episode, and we'll talk to you soon.
The following program is rated MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
This week on the 5 Minute Warning.
No, I'm just saying that.
I'm not saying this got to even be a secret, Ruben. I'm just like, yo, if you feel like you crushing on your cousin, I just need you to shut the fuck up about it. That's it. I'm not mad at you. I ain't throwing no judgment or shade towards you.
Me either.
I'm simply saying, keep that shit to yourself.
Show that gives you everything and nothing at all. That's everywhere you don't want to be. It's Ruben, Mo B, and on the ones and twos, AG.
The 5 Minute Warning.
I cannot hear you.
Hello?
There you are.
Man, dang it, I hit the wrong button.
Now
I gotta start over.
You have to say the whole thing over, sir.
I gotta say the whole thing over. But it's cool because, welcome to a brand new episode of 5 Minute Warning. Once again, it's your man, Ruben, in the house, trying to hit the right button so you can hear me the first time. But of course, always with me is my cousin on the ones and twos, AG.
What's happening, y'all? How you doing?
Oh man, that was embarrassing as hell. We're gonna figure this shit out.
It's just funnier when it's not happening to you.
I know.
But we've all done it. It's all good, sir. How are you today?
Because there are two buttons here, and I hit the wrong one. And it's just like...
You got two buttons, you hit the wrong one at this point?
Well, because the other one is kind of hidden. It's weird, but it's meh. So, man, how you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Wife and I went out Saturday. She wanted to go thrifting, so we went thrifting. It's always fun, man. It's always fun.
Thrift shopping, yeah.
I used to sleep on thrifting because I'm like, that's like secondhand. But my wife has shown me that there are some deals in the thrift store, player. I was like, because some of the stuff she got, I'm like, you realize this stuff's like $100, right? Or more. I'm like, I ain't mad at people to go thrifting for real. I mean, she got it from her grandmother. I think there's some emotional attachment there. But honestly, why buy retail? Especially with her experience. She really understands what she's doing. I'm like, bro.
Yeah, it also depends on what you're looking for, right? Because like some of the stuff, I mean, like I am not the avid clothes buyer that I may look like I am.
You don't look like that, sir.
Exactly. So, like, yeah, like I could go thrifting and don't see it. Hell, I can go clothes shopping and don't see it because I buy clothes that are functional. I don't buy clothes that are fun. I buy functional.
Well, let's be honest. Both of us are big guys. And I think when you are not a big guy, you have more fun shopping for clothes because everything fits. And I think if you stay big for a long period of time, I really honestly believe that there's some PTSD there.
Yeah. And plus, like, I'm gonna be real, man. I'm big and I'm lazy. That's a horrible combination.
Man, are you really that lazy?
I
mean, for real?
What?
Are you really that lazy for real? You say this about yourself constantly. Is it really that legit?
Yeah.
Okay.
See, so it's a combination of things, right? I'm a little bit of big. I'm kind of lazy. I don't have any fashion sense. Like, none. And then on top of it, I'm frugal. So it's like literally, I either gotta do one or three things. I need to join Style Fix so they can send me clothes that might look good on me. 2, I got to get more female friends who love to dress people up. Because, like, when it's all said and done, I don't mind time to spend money. Because I look, man, I understand. Like, but I need a woman's touch on that.
Are you sure?
I do. I can't. Look, man, I promise you, like, I'll go through phases. And, like, now, when I'm not at work, t-shirt and shorts, bro. Like,
I mean, but
day.
you're not at work, but I'm saying it's just like...
I got some V-necks, though, so I can wear out. You know,
Right.
they're big enough. They look all right. But, like, dress to impress, if it ain't a suit, I'm not impressing nothing.
I mean, I just don't... Okay, this is my thing.
Yeah.
I have been but exposing myself to certain channels on Instagram, leading me to believe that, you know, men need to do better and decenter themselves and all the things.
Okay.
So I think about this often, and I feel like for all the things that men need to do before they meet a woman, I don't think we need women to do anything. And I've heard what you said before, and it's not untrue, but at the same time, I think need is a large word. I don't think you need a woman to do anything. I think you have to do it yourself and get good at it so you can get said woman.
So I believe that there are some people who are born for that shit. Like,
that's probably true.
Like Moby, bruh, that dude is born for that shit. I am not.
I still think
okay.
I hear what you're saying, and that's true probably, but I also believe that if you want to get better at something, repetition will get you better at it. It doesn't mean that you're a savant. It just means that you're better. You're right.
But that's where the frugalness comes in, right? Because like I'm just not gonna buy a whole bunch of clothes to sit in the closet and not be worn.
I'm not saying that you should, but I am saying, like, I think that you can do well. Like, say you have a wardrobe, because the biggest part of my wardrobe is much like you, because I spend most of my time in work clothes.
Yep.
So the biggest part of my wardrobe is I don't date, so I don't have to dress up. I let my wife look good for the both of us. And it's just like, a lot of my stuff is like you, t-shirts and joggers or shorts or whatever I'm wearing. I don't really leave the house. However, the weakness that I see in my wardrobe is, and it's driven by my weight a lot of times, but the weakness that I see in it is if I really need to go somewhere, I'm a switch and not a dial. Either I can like dress the way I usually dress, which, like I said, joggers and sneakers, or I gotta put a suit on. There's an in-between that doesn't exist for me. And so it's just like, but at the same time, I really do feel like I have enough clothing sense to get that done in a way in which would make me presentable in a wide breadth of situations. I don't need a woman for that.
So I don't have that.
You don't have what?
The clothing sense. I have basic clothing sense. But like,
I think that you do. You don't know it.
Like, honestly, if I were to go on a date tomorrow, I would wear khakis and probably one of my V-neck or one of my shirts, one of my t-shirts. I have dressier shirts, but like, yeah, it'd be something comfortable and functional. Like, I'm not rocking with like a smoker's jacket or like a regular jacket. I'm not rocking with that. That's not necessarily my style. Now, I have tried to envelop myself in that style, but unfortunately, it has not. Like Moco Cowboy is saying, he's in a pajama pants phase right now. He'd go to Taco Bell, but he wouldn't go to a grocery store with him. So like, and I'm going to disagree there. Have you not seen the website People of Walmart? Like, bruh, if you walk in there with pajama pants on, you're doing better than probably 40% of the people who walk into Walmart.
Well, see, now that's interesting because I have to disagree with you with the Walmart thing. It's not people, it's women, young girls Men generally can't
There's
get
older
away
girls
with
too.
that.
There's older women too.
Either way,
them chicks.
either way, what I'm telling you is what I've seen in the Walmart subculture. It's still a gender bias. It's like women can get away with a bonnet and some pajamas and some big fluffy bedroom shoes, and it's all good. Men don't do that.
Nah.
We do other dumb things, but not that.
Like today, I went in a hoodie and some gray sweatpants, and I was like, man,
But
once
they were
again,
sweatpants, and actually gray
Functional.
sweatpants are like low-key hot from what I understand. So,
I mean, I remember we had that discussion. A couple years ago.
Because women be out here low-key gooning on people, man, for real. But they don't admit it because they just don't have to. And it's always better when a guy goons because.
So, what's your definition of gooning? I've heard multiple.
Well, my definition of gooning is simple. It's just like when you're like checking out a woman in a really lewd way. Like you looking at a woman up and down like she's a snack. Like I goon on my wife constantly, but she's my wife, right?
It sounds so bad.
But it does, and it is. But it's a time and place for everything. And if you don't goon on your wife, you won't stay married very long.
Oh, obviously.
So you gotta kind of pretend. I don't pretend my wife's freaking hot. A lot of these dudes married to ugly chicks, and I get they might be gooning, but they're trying really hard. So
Hey,
it's
look,
just
man,
like just
they're hot to them,
maybe.
or they're one club away, one club Saturday night away from having no choices. So like,
However you want to label it, all I'm saying is
I'm not trying to judge people's.
me neither. All I'm telling you is the
situations.
truth. All thing I'm saying is the truth. There are some guys who are married to exactly what they think is hot, and there are some guys that are not.
Because alcohol is a crazy thing,
Well,
and too much of it.
loneliness, desperation, all the things.
Oh,
Just
yeah,
saying.
definitely.
Just saying. But anyway, like I said, that's my definition. Like if you're looking at a woman like a snack, no matter who it is, even in my case, my goon, my wife all the time, is like, that's gooning. But women goon more than men. And the reason I say they goon more than men, not that they actually do, but the idea that they're not held accountable for it. Mm-hmm. Because if they didn't goon, we wouldn't be in this space right now where gray sweatpants are hot. Because if you think gray sweatpants are hot, then you're gooning. There's the only way to know that.
How did this gray sweatpants a hot thing happen?
I have no idea. But I woke up one day and it was a thing. And I'm like, really? Yes. Because a lot of times, it's like things are like for women in a spring or summer dress or skirt, things are loose and jiggling. And so apparently women look at our little, man junk or whatever, your booty kind of out there because, sometimes you might go commando, sometimes not, but the sweatpants make it all look loose. So it's just like women are as inappropriate as men, but they get a pass. It's really hard for somebody to say a woman is being inappropriate. Women are awful, bro. They get a chance to do everything.
And I have a theory for that.
Please tell.
My theory is women get away with it because when it's all said and done, men welcome that actively more than women do.
Sometimes.
We have no problem in being like, thank you. I mean, shit, made my day, whatever. We don't have a problem in expressing the appreciation for that. Whereas, like, I believe that some women feel like you're just objectifying me, and we're just like, please objectify us. That's what I think. That's my opinion. Because when you use the word objectify, like, men treat that word differently to themselves than women treat that to themselves.
Okay, well, I understand you, but I disagree.
Okay.
And the only reason I disagree is not really that I actually disagree. I just think it's incomplete. And the reason I say that is because, number one, women objectify men physically, constantly, but it's low key.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have accountability to it. Like, you're never going to find a woman that's going to be arrested like Weinstein. You're never going to find that. And it's like, But to say women don't do that, now I will say this too. It's just like,
me, please.
I don't like that attention from women because it does make me feel uncomfortable at some point. This is even before I was married. Like, a woman can give you that attention because she likes you or she wants to sleep with you. But it's like, if I'm not attracted to you, it's like, okay, that was nice, but you're really making me feel uncomfortable and I'm hoping you go away. There's a line. And the reason why you don't know there's a line is because most of the time men don't have that situation. But we talked about this on the show before, about like Tiger Woods and Michael Jordan, because they're both philanderers, or used to be. And it's just like, men like to judge right along with women, but it's like, whoa, bruh, you don't have those kind of opportunities. You don't know what you'd be. Because it becomes, you put yourself in a situation where the woman of your dreams is hitting on you like 4 or 5 times a day, every day. And they're different women. They're not the same woman. Everywhere you go, there's 20% of the room at least wants to sleep with you, for better or worse. We don't have those opportunities. We live in a place, in an environment where, see, this is why women are the prize, because they are chased. They are pursued. By and large, men don't pursue anything, and we spend a lot of time thinking that we're punching above our weight. And we have that, so you grow up with that aura in your mind, like, okay, I'm so blessed to be with this beautiful woman. I ain't nothing. Every time somebody refers to who you're dating, it's just like, you know, you should appreciate the fact that this woman is even wanting to go out with you. We say those words to ourselves. Women aren't living in that space because they're pursued all the time. They're not Tiger Woods. They don't have that kind of value. They flipping burgers at McDonald's like the rest of us, but 3 or 4 dudes a day try to holler at them. Do you know how much of that's a gas up, man. That's a gas up. So it's just like, And then the other thing, women objectify men financially also. Because it's like, how many times have we heard a dude be at the club and it's just like, yeah, I tried to talk to this girl, I bought her a drink, and the first thing she asked me is a whole bunch of financial questions. You know, where do I live? What do I drive? Where do you work? Whatever it is. Only thing she didn't do was run my credit score.
Yeah, why are we talking?
Right. So, to me, that's objectification because you're looking at me like a financial institution for your benefit. But we let it slide like that's supposed to be normal. I don't even really, at this point, I don't even really agree with taking a woman out anywhere and having to pay. Because to me, that's kind of fornication to me. Because, like, it's okay for society to tell me, and God too, but I'm just saying for argument's sake, it's okay for you to tell me that you're not gonna get none, but I have to pay for you to eat, I have to pay for you to go places, all these things. And it's just like, okay, so I have to pay for you, I have to pay you to get to know you, but you have the option to give me anything back if you don't want. That to me, yeah, man, I don't know about this whole paying for stuff. And it's like, but that's the way life is. So it's like I said before, it's just like the objectification coming and going. I'm like, bro. So let's not make women so innocent in this. And I've been in the situation myself a couple of times where a woman that I don't have interest in is coming on to me and she doesn't get the hint. And then it's just like, you got to let them know, man. And they get angry. It's not, because I was gay for like 20 years. You know why? For the most part, because I wasn't running around trying to, hook up with all these women. I'm like, and then to come to find out, the rumor was that I was gay. And it lasted until I started dating my wife, because I had gone on a date with my wife, what then was my girlfriend. Well, actually, wasn't even my girlfriend yet. And the picture got posted on Facebook. And it's just like, my wife.
Did she post it or you posted it?
I forgot. But I know I didn't post it, but The thing is, it's like my sister-in-law saw it, and she told her mom, "Don't worry about Alton. He's gay." And I'm like, I got so tired of being gay. And I'm telling you that rumors started when I was at Ford, and I promise you, a lot of the reason why it started, it was because I wasn't a whoremonger. I'm telling you, man. Hey, I'm just letting you know.
I mean, there's no time in life, even whether I care or not, there's no time in life I ever thought you were gay. Like,
there's no time in life where I ever was. But again, depending on your behavior around women, if you, like I tell you, man, I'm telling you right now, if you are working around a lot of women and they are used to being pursued in the workplace or not, and you don't pursue them at all, they're gonna make you gay. They're gonna put something out there about you that makes them feel better. It's like women can't be tall unless I'm sitting down. That's the only way they can be empowered. And it's just like, how come, and the thing is, they'll tell you in the same breath that they tired of these men always hunting for the pussy. And I'm not doing anything. And then I'm gay. Oh man. And then, oh man, you have sex with a woman and you don't come? Bruh, that's a whole nother conversation.
You be having some serious conversations with chicks.
Man, I'm telling you, instead of saying I wasn't good enough at sex, or maybe he was just tired, or maybe this was like the third time in the night or whatever. There are so many reasons why men don't come sometimes. And it has nothing to do with the fact that we're gay. But that is the title you will get. Women have it good, sir. And you like like almost every other man, give them a pass on everything. Women are as inappropriate as any man is. If you ever sit down and hear a whole bunch of women talk, it's some locker room shit being said. And if you don't think so, you're not listening. Dads don't call their daughters out on it usually. Society doesn't call them out. Older women don't call them out anymore. There's just no accountability at any level. So no, I don't agree with what you're saying, although I understand it. And it's not that I don't agree, I just think it's incomplete. Because women can cross lines, and it's just like we have to try to treat them, and we can't yell, we can't scream, we can't punch them, can't do anything. Meanwhile, if we say something, we go into HR. And we weren't even talking to them. I'm just saying, bro, I'm telling you, when you start stuff like this, you have to really look at it and go, wow, just wow. So that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's so funny that I stumbled on at this time in y'all's conversation, because I don't even know what you're talking about, but everything you said, AG, I'd like to say, you right. Like, you didn't miss, not near miss.
And I said a whole lot of words, and for him to say miss, I'm telling you, Ruben, incomplete.
And the crazy thing is, like, even when you said like you can't yell, you can't do anything back, like I actually literally hear women say, I don't believe this man has the audacity to sit here and argue with a woman. What type of man argues with a woman? What type of woman says stupid shit to this dude?
Preach.
Do you know why I don't argue with people? Because once I realize that the other person in this conversation is a fucking idiot, why do I need to respond? That's how I think. But I understand that some people can't do it. Like if I gotta sit here and listen to a woman try to convince me that 2 + 2 is 15, I'm not a zesty male because I'm going, no, you're stupid. It's not. I shouldn't have to get all the zesty. A real man wouldn't argue. No, a real intelligent person wouldn't have said no dumb shit like that. Can we do a hard stop right there? Like, you are the cause and effect of this situation.
But see, then they got to be accountable. They don't do that.
Oh, I know.
I'm telling you, man. Like I said before,
and that whole gay thing. Oh, yeah.
And I know you know. Because we talked about this like 100 shows ago. I know you know.
The funniest sentence I think anybody ever told me, it was, and I wish we could call Terry, our man Terry, on the show just so he can repeat it, because we drove back from Maryland. We were in Maryland with actually one of his friends and her friend. So I guess I was an inadvertent wingman. You know, I'm great at that.
So it's her friend.
So she was, as AG was saying, she was coming on to me, and your boy really won't trying to, you know, I was like, hey, I'm wingman, not yo man. There's a difference. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just here to occupy enough space so that my man can complete this third down conversion. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we just trying to move the chains, baby. That's all we trying to do. And I guess after like her 15th pass at me, she said a sentence that stopped the music. Like literally, there was music in the background,
like a needle going across the record.
Yeah, she looked at me dead in my face and was like, "You're either the most committed man ever, or you're gay. Because I'm sexy as fuck, and you should be trying to get this pussy." That's a quote. That's a quote. And I'm sitting there going, I'm like, holy shit. Who told this 3 she was a dime? Like, that's crazy work. Like, here's the thing. No matter how good I feel about myself on a Friday night when I fix myself up, I don't have that much confidence to look at a woman in her face and be like, if you're not taking my sexual advances, you're the issue.
You ain't shit.
Because everything he said that she said, where in there did you find her taking any responsibility? Or just saying, maybe he's just not interested in me.
Here's the thing. I actually was happy because at least she threw the part, you must be really committed. Because I did leave when I went there that I was, hey, I'm in a relationship. So I'm at least glad that she threw that up there. She didn't just immediately go to the gay. But she did kind of throw it as it was a detour. Like, the detour is you might be in a committed relationship, but I really just think you're gay because you're not taking this vagina right now.
Because you offended her by not cheating on your girlfriend. I promise you that's where she took it.
Which is already crazy enough that she expected you to cheat on your girlfriend.
What did I just tell you, Ruben? Yes.
Ruben AG, here is the biggest twist ever. So fast forward, God, because that was like over 20 years ago. She is married to a woman now, but she was saying I was gay.
Plot twist. You were not kidding about. I didn't see that coming. She worried about why she ain't getting no dick from you and she out here slipping and sliding. For real?
Maybe she realized she won't get no dick from no dude. Maybe she needed to try the other side. And Moko Capoe asked if she was sexy AF.
No.
Because you called her a 3?
See, here's the thing. The 3 was just me fucking being a dick. She wasn't a 3. She was an attractive young lady. Look, she won't my speed, but I will never accuse this woman of being ugly. You know what I'm saying? She was not ugly. She just won't my type. She won't my speed. She was more the dude that I was with speed.
I was gonna say she more Terry speed.
She was a Terry absolute.
So she had a great personality.
No, it wasn't even that. She was pretty. Hey.
I didn't say she wasn't pretty.
No, I'm just saying she just wasn't my type. Like it's a hard stop there. It wasn't anything about her physically that didn't. It was just like after being there that afternoon, I was just like, nah, this ain't me. I'm good.
She's not worth you cheating on my girl with.
Yeah, I'm my services were to occupy your time. That's it.
Oh wow. Why is this 3 acting like she a dime? All right.
See, like I said, that's why I had to correct that because no, she's not a 3. I would never accuse this chick of being a 3. That was just me.
What would you accuse her of being of?
Sounds like she's probably between a 7 and an 8.
I would give her a 6.
I'll say a 6.
I would say 6, but under the right circumstances, when somebody's presenting themselves to go out and everything, she could be a hard, strong 7. Strong.
Yeah, but she also
and that's
take her ass off. Like I'm gonna get you sucker.
I'm just saying, under the right circumstances, dressed up and everything. I'm sure she's a 7. She's a pretty girl. Like I had no qualms with her. It was a personality clash for me. You know what I'm saying? And that it was a hard stop there. I was also in a relationship, and but like I said, it was just how passive she said that. You're either really committed, and then like she just threw that shit away. It was like, oh, you're gay. Cause
no man ain't gonna take the chance not to drown in my shit.
Yes, it's like, yo, like you came to the pool and you ain't gonna swim. That's how I feel like she was treating me, and I'm just like, yo, like I'm the lifeguard. You know what I'm saying? I don't jump in unless it's an emergency. You know what I'm saying? And my man looked fine.
Well, I mean, hey, it is what it is. You know.
I don't even know what sparked that, AG, but you weren't wrong about nothing you said. So who was Ruben caping for?
I wasn't caping for nobody.
He wasn't really caping for anything. I just, like I said, we were talking about, he was saying his take on like women being extra, like in a harassment type of way. Is that what you were saying?
Man, I don't even remember.
But anyway, what I brought up was the fact that, you know, I thought that his answer was incomplete because women have a different environment. And when your environment is different, your behavior is different. Because men spend so much time making themselves small because a woman actually talked to them. Oh, that's right, Moco Cowboy, thank you. Women's fashion sense. And I said to Ruben, I was like, as much as expected of men coming to the table with all sorts of money and skill and all the things, which Ruben thought he needed a woman's touch. I said, Ruben, a woman's touch is nice, but you don't need any woman to do anything. And so that's what led into.
Oh yeah, yeah, because like basically we were talking about how him and his wife went thrift shopping, thrifting last weekend, and I was just like, yeah, man, I buy shit that's functional. You know, I wear khakis, I have shirts, but I ain't got but like 6 or 7 shirts. None of them really got collars unless they're suit stuff. Like, because I'm in my uniform more than I'm in anything else. You know, so like, I buy functional shit. I don't necessarily buy shit for, you know, as far as like, you know, to dress up or whatever, or even like match. Like, I do basic matching. Whereas like, I kind of brought you up, Moby, because I was like, yeah, like style, that's Moby. Moby got that shit. Like, he can go shopping and get himself together. The man's got like 50 pair of shoes and they're all different colors to match the outfit that he's got going on that day. I got 3 pair of shoes and one of them is a boot. So like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have the fashion sense to do that. So I was basically saying, you know, I probably need a woman to help me with my fashion sense and just stuff like that.
Nah, see, AG, I think both of y'all are kind of missing it. I don't think you need a woman for fashion sense. You need a woman to motivate you to get on your fashion sense. Like, I promise you, the right woman says, hey, you look good in what you have on that day. All of a sudden, you're going to go to the store and be like, well, shit, let me see if I can get some more stuff that fits this mold of what she said looks good. You need a woman to motivate fashion sense. There's a difference. Like, you don't need a woman to dress you. You know what I'm saying? That's kid shit. You don't need that. You just need a woman to be like, hey, you look good in that, so you can go to the store the next time and be like, you know what?
I'll buy a shit ton of that.
You know what I'm saying? She said I look good in that, so I mean, shit, maybe I look good in that. Maybe I can do that.
True. Like, I think I got more fashion shit sense in my work clothes than I do in my personal clothes. Because once again, I'm in the bitches 5 days a week. And I don't really have a life after that. So it's like, at this point in time. So, yeah, once again, But I've always been a functional dude. I've always dressed functional. I've always bought functional. I mean, I don't wear jeans because I don't like the way they fit on me.
Well, I said that. I told you a lot of the reason. Honestly, I'm going to use me. I'm not going to use you. Maybe you're different. But a lot of the things that drive me to do or not do something, as far as clothing goes, is my weight. If I was smaller, I would not have issues. In fact, I would probably shop a lot more and I would look a lot different. But I believe bigger people go through this emotional thing and mentally where clothes aren't fun, bro. You are happy when something feels decent on you. And so
I need room.
That kind of matters. Like when you start, what I'm talking about is when you started talking about wearing jeans, that anxiety that I saw on your face, that's what I'm talking about.
Well, yeah, I mean, it started when I was younger because mom would buy me jeans. That's cool. Shout out to mom. Love mom, whatever. But classic fit don't work for everybody.
I hear you, and it affects you. That's all I'm saying.
And so I wore slacks from 9th grade on. Like, I've maybe bought 2 pair of jeans since like the 8th grade. Because I literally stopped wearing jeans in the 8th grade. I said, don't buy that. I need some slacks. Just because they were comfortable.
I tell you, I got lucky. I got lucky in fashion. And the reason I got lucky in fashion is because when I was in my adolescence and, fashion matters at school and everything, it was the baggy phase. So I'm a big guy. So the baggy phase just made it so it was like, all right, cool. I get the right baggy fit because I was a big guy, but I had a proportion issue. Like my waist is almost the exact same it was when I was in high school. It's like I always hover between 38, 42. I'm always in that sweet spot. But I used to have to get jeans that were like 46, 48 just to get over my thighs because I had really big legs. So luckily we were in the baggy phase. So I was like, cool. If I grew up in the 70s and early 80s when everybody was wearing the skin tight jeans and everything, bruh, I would have had anxiety about jeans and stuff too, because I'd be like, hey man, you know what I'm saying? Don't nobody want the chubby checker from the waist down dude, man. Like that's not the good look.
They made a whole episode on girlfriends about something like that, bro. It's not. I'm telling you, man. You're.
But I had an ex-girlfriend in high school that was just like, yo, one of the things that attracted me about you, I was like, what? She was like, you had the biggest butt on the baseball team. I'm like, bro, I'm so glad you never told me that, because I'd have been like, yo, like that would have made me so self-conscious. Like, and then my mom was like, I never knew what your number was in football. I just always looked for the dude with the biggest legs. I'm like, holy shit, I played football for how many years? You telling me she was like, well, you did change your number a lot. I'm like, yeah, but you don't know one of them. Give me one number I was. She couldn't do it. She couldn't do it.
Well, yeah.
Mom, I played football, elementary school, high school, college, and you never knew one number I was?
Yeah, and that's the thing, right? Because when I was in the 8th, 9th grade, I had a booty. I had a bubble booty, So classic fit shit. Just to pull them over up to my waist was like a hassle. And I was like,
fit
man.
And relaxed fit never relaxed me.
Nah. Not to mention walking
I was
a
boot cut guy all the way. Like, I got to get the boot cut because they bigger. And the bigger in the legs, I need it.
Nah, so very quick story. I was talking about Moby. Moby with the cakes. That's funny. That's what it says. Do you stretch fit now? I guess you're talking to you.
I can go with a smaller fit now, like because I'm smaller. It just is what it is. I'm smaller.
You got skinny jeans.
You know what I'm saying? No, sir. Don't you do that.
He's already said this, sir. He's already said this.
I will not do that. I have put on some slim fit jeans at my wife's behest, and that was for her because your boy was like, hey, I got testicles. Where'd they go? Like, where you supposed to put these? Like, I've been looking at the young boys in the tight jeans, and I've been like, y'all niggas ain't got nuts. Like, that is just it. There's no way y'all dudes got nuts. I'm not saying you got a little dick. I'm just saying you ain't got no nuts. I'm not even talking about the penis. I'm just like, y'all niggas ain't got nuts. Because like that slim fit and you got that, there's no way. There's no way. It's like, yo, where you putting your balls at? I was like looking for the pocket. I'm like, yo, is there a pocket that you put it? Is there a special pouch in these skinny jeans
I don't
that you supposed
understand
to
it,
put
man.
your balls in? So no, sir, don't you do the skinny jeans. Slim fit, maybe, but I am a relaxed fit jean guy now. Like, I can do relaxed now.
Yeah, nah.
I can do some classics now. But yeah, the skinnies, nah, buddy. I feel uncomfortable in the slims. I be like reaching at my calves and stuff, pulling them out. Like I want some give.
So, what I was saying is, back in the day, this is when I realized like I could do shit for myself because, of course, it's well documented. I grew up in 4-H, and my mom worked for the 4-H office. So, of course, you know, when 4-H shit happens in the office, I'm there. Why? I don't got choices. So, I started doing sewing. And so, like, it was called, basically, like, we make clothes, and then we would have to model them, like, in public and shit. So, fashion review, modeling in public and shit. So I made a pair of slacks, because I was just like, F these jeans. It was in the summer, so I was wearing shorts. But I was like, I ain't wearing. This is why I made a pair of slacks. And I got my little roly-poly fat ass up there. And, you know, I did the whole modeling shit, the fashion review. Second place blue, baby. Stop playing. Because it was both the modeling and then the actual pants. Like, because we had to learn how to sew with machine and without. So that's when I was just like, slacks are it. Fuck this shit called jeans. I ain't got time for that bullshit no more. Open my world up, man. Now, with that being said, there was the only pair of slacks I ever made. Because I just went and bought the rest of them.
Said you wanted to quit while you was ahead. You was like, you know what? I got it right this time. We good.
Exactly. I got my second place blue, man. I'm good. Like, and I never did fashion review ever again. Fuck that. Like, don't get it twisted. It is what it is. But it's just like, you know, that's how I discovered that there was something else other than jeans and shorts out there. Because like, when you don't have control on what your parents buy you, clothes wise, you take what you get. But then after that, hey mom, let's have a conversation. These jeans, I love you. Can we move that money from jeans to slacks? Because your son needs to be comfortable. You know, had I thought about it, I probably would have made a comment saying his balls need to move in slacks because they didn't move in the jeans because them shits were tight at the top. But at that point in time, I didn't think about it. But now if I had that conversation, now, yeah, appreciate the slacks because my balls couldn't move. Kind of a problem. Just saying.
Yeah,
So,
I'm glad I didn't grow up in your era. Like I'm glad I was later when, because you know what I'm saying, I be looking at the big dudes back in the early 80s, man, and I'm just like, hey man, I'm glad I ain't have to Big Bang Hank it out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah. And I mean,
with the tight jeans, a little t-shirt on, like, hey, bro, I'm so glad. Like now, that's why when I see the big dudes now with fashion, the big dudes got the little t-shirts on, they belly all out. I'm just like, man, I'm so like, but now I'm just like, y'all big dudes are comfortable doing it now, cause like, I wasn't comfortable. Like I was like, nah, man, I'm not trying to be out there for the world like that.
You ain't ready for the world, man?
No, man, not at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had no qualms about my insecurity. I was a big guy. You know what I'm saying? And fashion helped me cover it up. People didn't know how big I was. Like everybody looked big in the baggy clothes.
That's very true. Especially those little punk ass kids who
Getting the 6X shirts, you know what I'm saying? All the Foot Locker
kids,
t-shirts.
man. F them kids.
You know, I go there and try to get a 3X. I go to try to get a 3X
whatever.
because I need the 3X, and all
Bruh.
the 3X is out, and I'm looking at all these 125-pound dudes walking around with 3X shirts on. I'm like, what y'all doing, bro?
All I'm saying, man,
it makes you angry all over again.
bro.
Because, like, bro, I'm 300 pounds, man. I'm almost 300 pounds, and, like, what we doing here, bro?
Yeah. Why you taking my shirt, motherfucker? Like, I'm telling you, man, I worked at the mall, and I know when the champ shipments came in, so I rolled down. Yo, man, what's up with that? 4 or 5X? Oh, man, I just sold it to some little kid. You knew I was coming for that shit, man. Like, what are we doing? Hey, all I'm saying is we shouldn't be selling shit that's more than 2 levels above people's body size. Because at a 5X, man, the kid can't wear it, man. It slips off. It's a damn dress. Like,
Yo,
what are we doing?
I just hope that people know that big people are the nicest human beings on earth. Because, like, really, me and some of my partners, we could have just been out there kicking skinny motherfuckers' ass and taking their t-shirts, not taking their Jordans and shit. We could have just been whooping ass for shirts. You know what I'm saying? Come up off that white tee, bitch. Like,
They robbing people for their shirts.
Yo, give me that jersey, son.
You should see a whole bunch of skinny dudes walking, no shirt on. Like, what happened to you? Oh, man, 3X got him. Be a gang called 3X. 3X got him, bro.
3X
They called him lacking, bro. He was hanging out with his girl. They just called his ass lacking.
Yeah, man. 8X shirts like them kids in the Bad Boy video trying to do the Harlem Shake dance.
Oh, that shit was infuriating, man. It's like, come on, man. Like,
Yeah, really. Get off it, motherfucking kids. See, man? F them kids, man, all day.
every time I used to see like a 5'9", 145-pound person in the big and tall section for t-shirts, I'd be like, come on, bro. What you getting it for
Can
your
we have
dad?
some?
You getting it for your dad or something? Like, do you actually know an actual, adult-sized male in your life that needs this shirt? Or is this a gift? Because this can't be for you.
All I'm saying, man, we get 5% of the store. Why are you over here? You're too small to be over here. I'm a big dude too. Yeah, when you're at the carnival and you're at the mirror, that's when you big, bro. Get out of here, punk ass. Man, I used to fight, man. I used to want to fight so much.
Like I said, big people are nice, man, because we could have just been out here jumping these motherfuckers, man.
Yeah.
Like, just come up, run that shirt, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying?
All day.
And now for a commercial break.
How you doing? This is Ruben from 5 Minute Warning, and I just wanted to sit here and tell you about JTD Creations. They're the ones that made our shirts and even sweatshirts. They're pretty dope. They can put your logo on anything, shirts, jackets, hoodies, even hats. They also do Stanleys and all this other stuff. Anything you need a logo on, they can put it on. They can do it for 1 or 2 people, or they can do it for a group. It's really up to you. Hit them up on JTD Creations on Facebook. Once again, that's who 5 Minute Warning uses for all of our apparel. And trust me, you will not be disappointed. Once again, hit up JTD Creations if you need a shirt or you need anything for yourself, a family member, or your crew. And let them know that 5 Minute Warning sent you. Have a great one.
And back to the show.
With that being said, let's go to our question of the day, because it has a lot to do with all of this. So, name one style or fad that was cool back in the past and you want to bring it back now, and name one that you would just not like to see again. AG.
Well, I'm going to start with what I don't want to see again. It's the jelly shoes. They were made of a thin plastic, and they made women's feet look dirty because I felt like the plastic was melting around their feet in the summertime. It's all sweaty. There's nothing. Oh man, it was awful.
So AG, I'm gonna bust this out for you.
Okay.
And I apologize.
Okay.
They still have them on now. They're called Crocs.
No, this is a thinner.
Not the same. Not the same.
Not the same.
I mean,
Can't let you slide on that. Not the same.
Crocs don't
I
work.
feel you. I feel you. I feel you. I understand your disdain towards Crocs, but we're not gonna lump them in that same category.
They're not the same. Not even close. Not even close. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't like Crocs either. But what I'm saying to you is, these jelly shoes, and I think they stay.
Oh no, they're horrible.
Say what?
They were horrible.
Okay, well that's all I'm saying.
Horrible.
And like I said, especially like in the summertime when you're supposed to wear them because they're an open air shoe, it's like, oh my, are you serious? But that's what we was doing.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure if you look at the people at Walmart, you probably got some people wearing them shits in there.
Maybe. But I got one thing that I like, and they're two things, but they're kind of the one and the same. But Candies and Dr. Scholl's sandals. Oh man. I love those shoes on women. I would not be mad if they came back.
I was thinking about that. I was like, Candies is shoes for women. I was like, I see where you're going with that.
Yes. So those are my two things. And the only reason, and honestly, and ironically enough, the only reason I had those three or two is because the 80s came back. And a lot of things that started in the 80s have only gotten better. Because your introduction to video games was probably Atari. Or no, it was probably Pong. Maybe I was a little bit older, maybe I was more aware.
Atari 2600, baby.
But yeah, after Pong, I had an Atari 2600. And that's where my gaming stopped until I had a PlayStation 1. And so gaming has gotten so much better. A lot of the things that we used to sit around and wish would happen, happened right before my eyes. So it's just like, because I have a PlayStation 3 just to play, DVDs if that's what I want to do, which is rare. But I have it for that. But honestly, there's a part of me that looks at that thing and goes, I remember when you wished half of this stuff was happening. And it's like, yo, crazy. I ran across a Walkman. I had a Walkman when I was a kid. My grandmother saved a little money and got me a Walkman. I love that thing. It still exists, but it's in my phone. It's only gotten better. Now I don't even have to pay for, CDs per item. I have millions of songs at my disposal, like right now. And so,
Did you have the waterproof Walkman?
It wasn't that deep because I ain't trying to swim nowhere. So it's like whatever. So yeah, I had, and it was so cool. I had the little Walkman and I had the cassette in there, and I had my headphones. And my cousin Sheila introduced me to Tina Marie, and I never looked back. I was like, bro, Square Biz on some headphones, bruh. I thought it was the neatest thing. Because now I can walk down the street.
You just went straight nostalgic with that.
Like, I'm telling you, man.
I got beef with that song later. We're not going to talk about now. I got beef with that song later. How you got beef
with Tina Marie, or is it that song?
You got beef with Square Biz?
All right.
Come on, man. Explain to me.
Hear me out.
God, you a hater, bro. Like,
hear me out.
Square Biz?
So, first of all, the song is like 7 minutes long.
Okay, and?
So, a lot of songs were back then.
Yes, they were.
So, and the majority of the song is fire. I'm dancing in the car. However, I blame Rick James for this because it had to be Rick James' fault. Like, she started rapping. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, I don't remember this part. But then she went into I guess, before Auto-Tune came out, Square Biz. I was like, what the fuck is that? Like, that is, like, y'all could have stopped this shit like 2 minutes ago. This shit was bombed the first 4 minutes, and you gave us some bullshit.
The song was for the clubs, and the clubs wanted a song. That's why all the songs were longer back then, because songs were made for parties and clubs, and you wanted it to be long. I get what you're saying. That one note irritates your soul. I get it. It sounds like it's like a whole Fantasia song does me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
man, stop talking about people can't read, man. But
see, you brought that up. I just said her voice irritates me. That's it.
But yeah, man, like if that shit ended like at 4:30, or they just went instrumental for 2 minutes, we good.
Okay, Ruben, how about
the whole?
AG, this man is looking for beef, bro.
Looking
for beef, bro.
Okay. Before I go there, which you're right, but before I go there, I'm gonna say, what about Lover Girl? Is that okay?
No. I like Tina Marie. It's just the Square Biz song went 2 minutes
I like
too
it
long.
when she rapped in French. There's nothing wrong with that.
Once again, that's not the part I have an issue with. It's that.
Man, the first time I heard that, I thought that was dope. I was like, okay, I hear
No,
you.
man, there's nothing dope about that.
And then I found out she was a white girl. I had no idea for years.
Bruh, real talk. Same thing. I was like, the fuck?
Yeah.
But I mean,
but anyway,
wasn't Rick
man.
James like slamming it?
I mean,
Because she was only like 15 or 16.
no,
Like
she was of age and she was just really young.
Was she?
Because actually she was signed to Motown and Motown didn't treat her right, so she went over to another
Okay. I
record
thought
company and got off
I thought
that
she was
way.
the first. They were the first R. Kelly Aaliyah, you know?
Oh, I don't think so. She was pretty young.
And even if they were together, they wouldn't be the first to do that.
No.
In the music industry.
Jerry Lee Lewis, sir. Jerry Lee. At least Rick James didn't date his cousins. Just saying.
I don't know. Rick James ain't talking about fucking 6-year-old girls. Huh?
They weren't cousins, sir.
She's still 16.
They weren't cousins.
Might as well be cousins.
We got to start at the cousins.
Stop. No. Do not mix nasty shit with culturally nasty shit. Those are two different levels of nasty. We're not going to lump them all together.
Actually, Mo, I got a bone to pick with him because he's kind of giving him a pass with the whole cousin thing. But he freaked out when I said, man, it's not a big deal if you have a crush on your cousin. We went back and forth about that. And I'm like, pearl clutched in about that.
I mean, no, you should never have sex with your cousin.
He didn't say sex. You said sex.
Or you should be crushing on your cousin. Like, nah.
Ruben, they're people. And a lot of your best cousins have your best female cousins have a lot of qualities you carry with you through your life. It's just a simple crush, man. Everybody know you ain't gonna do nothing about it. I'm just saying, and he couldn't handle it, man. He wouldn't even let me talk about it. I'm like, bro, and now you up here, really? Okay.
I ain't gonna lie, AJ, I kind of cringed at that too, because I was just like, AJ, hear me out. I hear what you say. And this is gonna sound even worse, but it's one of them things where I'm like, even if you feel like that, I need you to shut the fuck up about it. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. Like, hey man, there's some secrets that you take to the grave.
It's not a secret.
No,
I'm just saying that.
I'm not saying it's got to even be a secret, Ruben. I'm just like, yo, if you feel like you crushing on your cousin, I just need you to shut the fuck up about it. That's it. I'm not mad at you. I ain't throwing no judgment or shade towards you.
Me either.
I'm simply saying, keep that shit to yourself.
And you can't be mad when other people don't want to talk about that kind of shit.
I'm okay if I never have to hear that.
What I'm actually saying, Ruben, is making comparison. The comparison is you reacted much more strongly to me than you did Jerry Lee. That's all I was saying, sir.
Because we can. You closer to me than Jerry Lee. I don't give a fuck about that dude.
I just thought we were talking about concepts, sir. Concepts. Apparently, you are splitting hairs right now.
And he said crushing on your cousin. He didn't say crushing on your underage cousin. You know what I'm saying? Double nasty. You know what I'm saying?
Double nasty.
We got to separate our nasty, man. Like, just...
Man, look, all the thing I'm saying is I hear what you're saying. Not going to mention it again. But I was just making a comparison, a juxtaposition from the reactions to when I said what I said, and then what his reaction was to when I told him Jerry Lee is dating his cousin. And they are vastly different.
Very different. Because I'm about to say, hey, Ruben, I hear what you're saying. You just like it's all nasty. And I'm cool. You're right. It's all nasty. But I'm simply saying, we know about R. Kelly. We have our suspicions about what was going on based on documentaries and everything. Now, if I doubled down and said that girl he was peeing on was his first cousin, would that not make you feel even weirder about it?
Yeah, that's
exactly. That's all I'm saying. Let's not mix our nasty.
Like, bitch, what we doing? You couldn't have found some 12-year-old girl to pee on?
Exactly. I'm saying
that ain't kidding you. Like, what we doing?
Let's just not mix our nasty.
Let's not mix. That's got to be a t-shirt, bro. y'all, I mean, you make it so hard to pick a intro.
I mean,
come on, man. I thought I had one like 20 minutes ago, and then here he go again. Like, don't mix our nasty.
Hey, Mo B, you know what it is.
Oh man.
All right, thank you. Moby.
All right, so the thing I don't want to come back. I never want the shiny suit era to come back.
God bless
Like,
America.
actually, I'm gonna double down. I never want the shiny suit era to come back, and I never want like the Steve Harvey oversized suit era to come back either. Like I kind of want neither. And here's the thing. I'm not shading on the Steve because look, I was a big dude and I had a whole bunch of oversized suits. You know what I'm saying? I was out here doing it too. But yeah, I just never again. Let's just look back at that and say, we can do better. And the shiny suit era, like the whole shiny suit era, and the mixture of like the disco 70s era where everybody, where dudes out here wearing glittery shit at the club, like this, I'm cool. We don't need
Saturday Night Fever, baby.
Yeah, I'm cool. We don't need that no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, just here's the thing. If you just, if you a dude that wants to do that, cool. I just don't want it to be like the fashion trend where everybody doing it. Like,
all it takes is the right person. All it takes is the right person.
That's what's gonna happen. The right person gonna do it, and next thing you know, it's gonna be a whole bunch of people with shiny suits, and I'm gonna be like, fuck we doing?
Hey, shiny suits and shiny shoes.
I mean,
because the patent leather shoe issue. I mean, not issue, but the patent leather
not even
shoe
the patent. See, here's the thing. It's weird you say that, AG, because like there was a while, I'll say maybe a decade ago, a lot of dudes was wearing like the bright rhinestone like color shoes and shit, and it didn't bother me because they weren't doing that with the whole suit. It was just like, all right, cool. If you're trying to draw attention to just one part of your outfit, hey, cool. I'm not gonna do it, but cool. No shade. But like if you was that shiny from like the feet all the way to your neck,
yes.
Like, hey, bro, like don't be rhinestoning it from the neck down. Like come on, man. Like we don't need to bling you out like that. But yeah, that's the thing I don't want to come back. But the thing I kind of do want to come back is the house party fashion where you was going to a party and you might wear like some slacks and a blazer and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like we kind of dressed up when we used to go out. You know what I'm saying? Like I look at the House Party movie as a prime example. Like Play was fly as fuck in his red blazer and his red slacks.
Oh, okay, you talking about the original?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Like
you gotta specify.
Yeah, but I'm saying like
that shit in LeBron James' house was terrible.
No, I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about like the original House Party. How how guys would dress up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All the dudes, and even the lame outfits, it's like, hey, dudes was kind of dressing up a little bit. Like when you went out, it wasn't the same as like when you was just at the crib or when you was just going to the store. Like the idea of going out, he was like, I'm gonna dress up a little bit.
Yeah.
I kind of wish that would come back in fashion. You know what I'm saying? Like I hate going to a place and they got on the dress code, you can't wear no plain white tees and stuff. I'm just like, why the fuck would anybody want to come to a club wearing a plain white tee? Like, what are we doing? Look, can we try?
Gooning?
No, it's not even just gooning. Because yes, that is what they doing, but really, it's the women's fault. And here's why I'm gonna blame the women, because if you can go to the club in some jeans, a plain white t-shirt, and get some pussy, you're gonna do it. So the onus is on them. Because if they was like, hey, we got a dress code requirement before you can even approach us, dudes would do better going out. But because they don't, like look, women are motivating. Women are always the motivating factors when it comes to young men. So whatever they tolerate and accept, that's what's gonna happen. That's why, a long time ago, somebody that looked like Lil Wayne could never get a woman. And now you see a whole bunch of dudes out here looking like they didn't take a shower, going out, and women are like, oh, he's so sexy. And I'm just like, he looked like he didn't bathe.
He looks like a troll.
Yeah, he looks, not a shade to Lil Wayne, I'm just saying, his confidence and his whole persona that made women like that. Now there's a whole bunch of other dudes that can get away with stuff like that, and it's like, why?
Because all it takes is the right one.
Yeah,
just like the shiny suits.
Look like
so like I said, the fashion thing I want to come back because I kind of want like the days where dudes dressed up a little bit to go out, man.
Okay. Cool. Thank you. So, what I don't want to come back, the Gumby haircut, man. That shit's got to stay buried deep forever. That shit should never come back. I see these motherfucking little kids with that stupid ass shit, and I just look at them, I'm like, there's a reason why that shit died, bro. You don't need to be trying to bring that shit back.
It ain't dead to them.
I mean, goddamn it, man.
You know, man, I understand that you don't like the Gumby. And I'm gonna tell you that I don't necessarily like it either. But it don't bring the animus that it seems to bring you to me. Like, I'm just like, all right, cool, you know.
That's fine. I just think it's nah, man.
No, but we gotta cut them some slack because this is about what you don't like.
I get it.
I'm gonna cut off a quarter of my hair sideways, diagonal. Like, what the?
Well, this is all Eddie. This is
Like,
all
what are you
Eddie
doing?
Murphy's fault to start with. This is his fault. Gumby was quiet, dead, never to be heard from again, and then Eddie Murphy did Saturday Night Live, and it changed everything.
Nah, the dude who really fucked it up, man, brought it back was fucking Bobby Brown.
Well, where do you think he got it from?
I understand that, but he made it popular.
He did. That's that one person.
And
Look at Ruben. He looks
that
disgusting.
haircut's so stupid.
Hey, but shout out to the barber, because Bobby Brown shit was always perfectly.
Yes.
Yeah, 45-degree angle, baby.
Yes.
That shit was perfect, man. Like,
Somebody put a protractor on that one, buddy.
Man,
Stuff was tight.
they rolled dice off that shit.
Yes.
So, that's the first thing I don't want to come back. The second thing I want to come back, the whole cross color shit, man. Too many goddamn colors in the same space. Like, yeah, it's just too much for me.
but
Sensory fuck up for me. Now for you, Moby, that might be up your alley. You might be
I
cool
couldn't
with
see
that.
him in some yellow pants, bro. I couldn't. Some yellow denim pants? No way.
Yellow, blue, and green.
The cross color as a brand and the cross color style kind of has come. It's more muted in a sense.
Yeah.
They don't do it with the entire wardrobe. They
That
do
shit
it
used
with
to be
bits and
great.
pieces. Yeah, they do it with bits and pieces. Like, prime example, look at any college basketball game and you see all types of color shoes that ain't got nothing to do with what's going on with the rest of their jersey.
True.
And all the swag and stuff they got on ain't got nothing to do. They got 16 different colors on. So the influence is still there. It just ain't as pronounced.
Yeah. I mean, look, man, part of me wanted to blame TLC for it because they got super popular, but then everybody was wearing that shit except for me because I couldn't afford it. Lord knows I wouldn't buy it if I could afford it. Because for me, that was just an overload of colors, and I'm just like, I don't even know what shoe to put on. Let's put on the white shoe. That matches everything. Like, what are we doing? Too much. Now, the one thing I do want to bring back, though, and this is more for me, because I never really wore this back in the day. And it's kind of, every once in a while, you kind of see it. Overalls, man. Overalls look dope as shit.
Did they ever really go away, though?
I mean, they never died, but it got, as Moby said, muted. You didn't see a ton of them. But every once in a while, you'll see somebody fuck with some overalls. But yeah, man, like, honestly, I would probably buy a pair. But for what? I live in the city. And where am I? What, am I wearing them to Walmart? Like, what are we doing?
Well, honestly, if I have one fetish, it's a woman and some overalls. I got my wife to wear it one time. Bruh. Whew.
So it's not overalls for me. It's sundresses.
Them too.
I'm done, man.
He said them too.
Oh, man, there's nothing like a jiggle in a summer dress, man. Whew. Or a baby doll. Good gravy.
Moo-moos.
Moo-moos are hot, bro.
Bro,
Which is really weird because muumuus and sundress are kind of on a line.
I'm going to tell you the difference, though.
No. You don't have to tell me the difference. There is a difference.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, like, it's so funny that you can love one thing and hate something that are so similar in nature.
It's nuance. It's nuanced. But for me, I'm not that guy because I'm a sucker for a muumuu. Because they're thin, everything jiggles. I'm all about that.
I mean, sure.
Just saying. Muumuu paid a lot of bills, homie.
What it is Ruben just wants the top to be tight. That's all he care about. He's like, I need a tighter top.
Well, I mean, but the biggest difference between a muumuu and a sundress is sundresses are a little bit tighter where they need to be tighter at.
They're tighter up top.
They're tighter up top. They're also tighter in the butt rate. Like you can see the butt, a girl's butt in a sundress, but in a muumuu, it all kind of just goes straight down. And if you have nothing, it makes you look like you have less than nothing. Everybody shouldn't wear muumuus.
Well, shoot, a sundress can do the same thing if you ain't got.
Well, that's true. Everybody shouldn't wear sundresses either. I mean, but all I'm saying is like, you know,
ladies, wear whatever you feel like. Don't let this man shame you into not wearing stuff. Wear whatever you feel like wearing. Because I promise you, somebody's still willing to simp over you for it. Like, don't matter.
I mean, AG loves muumuus, man.
I simp over. Yeah. I will. I mean, because again, man, it's like I dated a girl that had a muumuu. I think hers wasn't one of the ones that were. They had the velour ones, and then they had the cloth ones that were not so thin. But hers were form fitting, but it was still like real loose. But man, bruh, muumuus are the bomb. I'm just saying, you run up on that.
Muumuus are only good is if she's got a nice set of breasts.
Okay.
My opinion.
Sure, I understand. You're not wrong.
If you have no booty, it makes you look like you have negative booty. Whereas a sundress, I mean...
They do the same thing, sir.
How about to say the exact same thing, bro? Nah. You're just reaching for a reason to say the sundress is better, and you don't need to. All you gotta do is say, I like the sundress better.
I'm not reaching for a reason.
Well, it kind of sounds that way because if you don't have no booty, you don't have no booty in a sundress either.
And it looks just as flat.
But I think different women, like, I've never seen one woman wear both a sundress and a muumuu. That I've never seen. Now, I'm not saying it doesn't happen.
I have. Sweet.
All I'm saying is, yeah, I've not seen the same woman in a sundress and a muumuu. Because if you look at the sundress, why would you get a muumuu?
Because a muumuu is comfortable around the house. You know, I'm cooking, I'm cleaning, I'm doing my thing, whatever it is. No one's around but me and my man, or just me by myself, or whatever. That's what that is. That's like your t-shirt and sweatpants or shorts. It's the same thing for them.
Oh, I would only wear if I was, and I'd probably wear something.
I'm just telling you what it is. I'm just telling you what it is.
If I was not single.
I'm bowing out of this because I don't have any feeling positive or negative about it's like whatever.
I have plenty of positive, but I'm gonna bow too. It's his opinion. I'm gonna go ahead with that. You do you, sir. You like it, I love it.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. But yeah, so definitely bring back the overalls, get rid of the Gumby, and get rid of cross colors. Cause
bring back the overalls. I just can't remember when like overalls were like super big. There was like a small window for me.
Overalls were big with cross colors.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, to me, it's like an overlap.
Yeah, the cross color situation is just a sensory overload for me. I mean, I don't have like epilepsy or nothing, but sometimes it's just too much. Like, I'm a simple guy, man. 1, 2 colors. I see 12 colors. First of all, I didn't know 12 different colors existed. Like, I thought it was Roy G. Biv and some shit you might put together in your own whatever. They found another like 6 colors in the damn rainbow. I don't know where that shit came from. And I was just like, this is too much. You know, kid in the candy store. Nope, I'm out. And that's just how it was. But at the same time, I was a fan of the overalls. So like, once again, I brought TLC. There was good and bad each way. I didn't really feel them rocking the crust colors, but I dig the overalls. It's kind of weird.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with a pair of Dickies.
It's not weird. I get it.
Yeah.
It's Dickies. They got off on that period of time.
Yeah.
It's not like their main audience stayed their main audience, but they were mainstream for a minute. So, and they kind of still are, depending on how you dress.
Yeah. So, that's what it's about for me. AG, what's on your mind?
I just want folks to understand that if there are 20 women at my table where I'm eating, there's only one woman that can get something off my plate. I just want everybody to know, don't pick my plate.
Hold the fuck up. Stop it. Stop it.
Oh, yeah, I was glad that you said it because I'm about to explain. What?
You had random going on your plate and you didn't go to jail?
Look, man, it's not worth going to jail over, but I will tell somebody, what are you doing? There's one person that can,
they better at least be family.
Without permission, with their bare hands, pick stuff off my plate.
Were they at least family?
The only thing I'll say is women have a lot of cachet, and they sometimes can be a little extra. And if they feel like they're familiar, and ironically enough, if they like you, they think that they can disrespect you like that.
Nah, I said hell no.
There's one woman that can get something off my plate. One. I just won't put that out there.
Ooh, you better than me, dog.
I'm just saying, just observe in life. Just observe. If a woman likes you, the disrespect starts sooner. If she's out to dinner with you, she will pick off your plate. A lot of times, you will ask her, what do you want? Get anything you want. She gets what she wants, and the first thing she does is pick off your plate. And it's just like, heifer, I don't know you like that. Because to me, that is a disrespectful thing to do. Especially after I told you to get what you wanted. If you wanted fries, get fries. That's all I'm saying. You're not the girlfriend, I just met you. Yeah, no, that's not cute. So I'm just saying in general, at this point in my life, it could have been any point in my life. If you're the girlfriend, you're golden. Now I have a wife, golden. Yeah, nobody else.
Yeah, you better than me, dog.
That's an intimate thing. Especially
you are better than me.
I'm just saying.
No, I'm saying that too.
I hear what you're saying. All I'm saying to you,
I 100% agree with you.
It's in the world, player. And like I said, the irony in all of this is if a woman likes you, she will disrespect you like that and think it's cute and get mad at you for you saying something. Woman, what are you doing? So that's what's on my mind.
Well,
yeah.
Damn, I'm going to jail.
Like I said, not worth going to jail, but
you say that, Ruben, but nah, man, you just be highly irritated because you're not about to just backhand no chick for going on your plate. You're just gonna look at her like she a dirty hoe, and in the back of your mind, you're just gonna be like, I don't respect anything about you or your bloodline from here on out.
He's not wrong.
So, and I guess
your instinct might be like, I should slap this chick, but I don't think you would do it over something like that because, first of all, I think you'd be in too much shock if some chick just reached on your plate and grabbed
some random.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I think you'd just be too shocked, and I don't think your first nature when you get shocked would be to hit. I think your first nature would probably just to be appalled first, then maybe a little bit confused. And then maybe the anger emotion comes out.
Nah.
See, right now, you're just looking at the scenario with everything you know is happening. Like, if it happened, me and you just talking about the game that happened last night, and some random chick just reaches on your plate and grabs a fry, you ain't gonna know what to do. You're gonna be like, hold on. First of all, you might even look at me for recognition. Like, did I just see this bitch take a fry from me?
No, I'm gonna look at you and be like, can I slap this bitch?
Either way, that's recognition.
Does that take you back to that woman drinking the orange juice in y'all's crib?
Yeah. We all look for recognition.
She is lucky that was his orange juice, man.
Yeah,
bro.
I just want you to know that is why I'm describing this situation, Ruben, because like if you would have told me that was gonna happen, AG, my immediate ego answer would have been like, then I'm gonna have to whoop her ass or something. Like, or she's gonna have to get up and out. But when it happened in real time, like in real time, I gotta see a chick and a random wife beater standing in my kitchen drinking my orange juice out of the carton. I'm trying to figure out, did I just not wake up? Like, this got to be a fucked up dream.
He looked at me for verification.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, she did that shit.
I was just like, is this happening?
He was
and then it was like, what am I supposed to do now? Like, because like if this is a dude, I'd be like, hey, we can go straight to the fisticuffs. But being that you are the female anatomy, now it adds a little bit of nuance to the situation. Where now I don't know how I'm supposed to approach. Like now I'm just like, now whoever's responsible for you being here, I feel like I should go whoop his ass. But that's like my best friend. So like I can't just go up to him and be like, hey bro, yo bitch out here drinking random orange juice, so you're gonna have to take this L for her.
You're not even going to ask him to buy you another carton of orange juice. You're going straight to the fight.
Absolutely did. I absolutely said, you're going to buy me some juice. And he did. Respect, bruh. Respect. He absolutely bought me some orange juice.
But I think the other thing was, we were about 200 feet away from her. So there's a distance there.
Oh, I thought y'all were just like in the common area in the kitchen.
It is a common area, but our kitchen was long.
Oh, okay, I didn't realize. Okay.
I'm by the laundry portion of the kitchen, so I'm like, on the other end, I'm minding my business, doing my laundry. You know what I'm saying? I got clothes in my hand in a basket, and I see a chick drinking my orange juice as if it is the greatest vitamin C supplement she has ever in her life had. Like it was like in slow motion, AG, and I'm just looking at her, and then Ruben's like walking from the other side, and he looks and sees her, and I look at him, and it was a plea for help. It was like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Like, is this actually happening? First of all, it was recognition. It was like, yo, I am seeing this chick, right? I ain't tripping, right? Like,
Should I believe my lioness eyes?
No, AG, I was drinking a lot of the time. So part of me was like, yeah, did I drink too much? Like, am I?
It was first thing of the damn morning, man.
Yeah, like, did I see this? And the morning part comes to play too, because I'm like, did I really wake up? Or is this a fucked up dream? This is a fucked up dream. First of all, why is she in my dream? Second of all, why is she in my dream drinking my goddamn juice?
looking like another gorilla. Bruh.
See, you keep going back to aesthetics. I don't give a fuck about what she looked like. It was the principle of what was happening. That's all that matters to me.
I mean, but AG, that wasn't even the worst part. That wasn't even the worst part, man. She looked at us like we don't pay rent there.
He looked at me like I didn't fucking live there.
Yeah.
And the level of disrespect that I felt in that moment is where I draw the line in life. I'm just like, never can I allow such a high level of disrespect to go on in my face like that ever again.
I can't remember, but did she put it back?
She didn't drink it all. She put it back. Put it right back in there.
Wow. That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
That's what made it worse too. Because I'm just like, yeah, you ain't gonna just go kill it. Like you gonna put it back like it's yours. Like
you left a little swallow up in that joint. Like
it's
that.
Yours now. Because basically she was like, yo, it's mine now.
She put it back in his ass in front of him.
She put it back in the refrigerator. Like this is my refrigerator now. Like you are in my house now.
I'm the captain now.
I went back in my room. I put my clothes down. I walked to the room. I knocked on the door because she had went back in the room. Ron came to the door and I was like, you need to give me some more juice. That's all I said to him. I didn't say nothing else. You need to give me some more juice. And he looked at me. And he looked at her. No words. That's why that's my boy. Respect. He was just like, all right, got you. That night, juice. Respect.
At least got a damn cup.
He knew what happened. We didn't even have to tell him, boy. He was like, yep, you got violated because I see that angry red look in your face. That was what he said. He's like, yeah. He's like, you look like hot sauce right now, so I'm just gonna get you some juice.
That's hilarious. You look like hot sauce.
He called me Texas Pete. Actually, he said, "Yeah, Texas Pete, man. All right." And I never discussed it with him, AG. I ain't never bring it up. It ain't never no thing that Ruben brings it up, but I don't ever look at him and be like, "Hey, you remember that time your disrespectful ass side chick came in?"
He ain't got to do that shit. I do that shit for him.
Wait a minute, was Ron side chick?
Yeah, bro. Oh my God.
Did I just open a can of worms?
That's what made it even worse.
She's not. Is she one his girlfriend?
It won't even a man. Bro, if it would have been like a regular squad chick, I'd have been like, all right, you know you ain't supposed to do that. But I'm going to assume that you and your significant other are going to replenish this juice. We good. But seeing the side chick, I still don't know her name. Never knew her name.
Not ever?
Never knew her name.
The only thing that we know about her is a year or two ago, she kicked out in the nuts.
She had kicked Terry in the nuts before in front of me, so I already knew she had that disrespect in her. I already knew she had that because when that happened, he looked at me for recognition. So that same look I gave to Ruben, he had given to me. And I didn't give him what Ruben did. Ruben gave me reassurance. Terry looked at me and I turned around because I was just like, I don't want to be a witness to whatever you do. Basically, I was saying, whatever you need to do, okay with me, I understand.
Hey, man. Like, yeah. Hell yeah, I bring that shit up to you all the time.
And I never do. You know why I don't bring it up, AG? Because my man was solid. He made it right. That's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? He didn't argue about it. He won't no back and forth. It was just like, yep, all right, got you.
He did make it right.
Yeah.
But you can't be big and nasty ass gorillas in the house. That's all I'm saying.
Look, man.
Check them shits at the door, man.
See, Ruben, see what you doing right now? You side chick shaming. I'm not
That's
about
right.
side chick shaming.
All
dude,
day.
You know what I'm saying?
Wait. How is he side chick shaming, man?
AG, what is that? Is he not shaming?
I don't know, man. She drank your orange juice and put that spit backwash orange juice back in the refrigerator.
AG, if I say what he's saying, I've been disrespected. It's retaliatory. He's just spectating.
Yo, I mean, disrespect for him.
Exactly. I gotta go with Ruben on this one, man.
I was his emotional funnel.
If I saw somebody disrespect you, man, I'll be like, yo, that was you gonna just let it slide? And I just let it slide? Come on.
I was his emotional translator. This bitch got to go.
See, here's the thing. But see, AG, I never threw the side chick shame in it. Like, I didn't really care about her aesthetics, the fact that she was a side chick. Like, he could leave all that out. I'm all about the person, the disrespect, the principle.
But actually, that's not true because I just brought up the fact that, I reiterated the fact that she was a side chick and your response was like, whoa.
That made it worse. It did make it worse.
So what's wrong with Ruben saying it, though?
Because he keeps going back to the side chick shame because he's going with the aesthetic, saying she didn't look good enough. Because here's the thing, the way he's approaching it, if he was fine, be like, all right, Ron, sometimes you just gotta take one for the team.
Exactly.
See, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm not about the side chick shame because I understand that we all in our lifetime have one that we'll never admit to.
All side chicks are not created equal.
He just so happens to have one that we saw. That's it. You know what I'm saying? The thing is, you're never supposed to see that one.
Well, in Ruben's defense, when a pretty woman does something like that, it's just a little more irritating. Aesthetics matter, man. Aesthetics, because you feel like she's so fine, she's entitled. But when an ugly woman does something, bro. I
get it, AG, but that's why I said I'm just not gonna side chick shame.
It's not shaming when they're facts.
Hey, Mo B, that's great. I will take care of that for you.
I gotta go with Ruben on this one, man, for real.
I will take one for the team. Because what's not gonna happen is she gonna disrespect. I'll punch her in the face.
See, that's love, man. That's love, man.
I'm just saying, I'm a principal guy, AG.
I'm glad it was your juice.
I'm a principal guy.
I'd have went to jail that morning.
I understand both sides. I'll leave it there.
Once again, I'm just glad my man was solid. He didn't,
He
no
got
back
you the
and
juice.
forth.
He replenished
Got me
your
the
juice.
You know what I'm saying?
He had no choice.
And it was a bigger juice. You know what I'm saying? He got an even bigger one. So
But
we
actually,
did.
I don't like the woman because he put Ron in a precarious situation. That could have gotten really bad.
See, here's the thing. We had got on him about that before too. Like, hey, there's a certain jump off etiquette that has to happen when you live with your bros. You know what I'm saying? If you sliding something in the crib that is just for your disposal, we'll just say your disposal. Cause it's a one-time use thing. It's
Even
just
Juju,
thing.
like, this bitch crazy.
What I'm saying is if you gonna slide somebody in, you gotta make sure that the etiquette's there. Like, they can't be violating the bros. Like,
Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly.
I don't know.
There is no reason in life for any remote side chick to go in the refrigerator of the place where she doesn't live. She sends Ron ass out there.
Thank you. That's the etiquette.
go get
that's
some
the etiquette
juice.
we talk about. Like, hey, we weren't even supposed to see her.
Because he was lazy, he caused all this.
Like, we weren't even supposed to see her.
I don't think it's lazy. I just think it's poor choices across the board.
Like,
I mean,
I'm
man,
gonna
see-
say, cause look, it was a long time ago, so we ain't putting nobody's business out there. But what I'm saying is, out of the dudes that lived the crib, everybody slid somebody in the crib at least once.
At least once.
But that's not
You know
the
what I'm
issue,
saying?
though. It's not the issue.
Exactly, but the issue is, don't nobody necessarily know who you slid in because
man.
there was a certain amount of etiquette and decorum.
You might have heard it, but you didn't see it.
I know Ruben had somebody in there. We didn't see her. We didn't ask. Well, I didn't ask no questions. Everybody else did.
They went CSI my room, man. What the fuck?
We know Terry. We know Terry had somebody slide in before. We might have heard it. We ain't see it. Cool. It's etiquette, man.
Yeah.
First of all, it's etiquette and respect. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't believe in making no chick do the walk of shame. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm old school, but like, I don't want all the dudes to be out in the main room and some random just has to walk by everybody and say, hey, and walk out the door. Like, nah, man.
And then
Don't do that to her.
and to continue on with my side chick shaming, she ain't look good enough to come out there in a wife beater and some shorts. Put on a shirt.
It matters,
You ain't that
bro.
cute.
It just matters. It wouldn't have mattered if she didn't
I
drink
wish
your juice.
you could have left that out because, like, I kind of mentally taken that out of the equation for myself. Like,
You can't
That's why I
unsee
said she looked like a gorilla.
it. You can't unsee it.
Bruh, I'm just letting you know. I woke up. I'm ready to go to work.
It wasn't his greatest victory. All right, let's leave it at that. But he's done better.
That's the first thing I saw that morning, man. And nah, man, fucked up my day.
Oh man,
I mean,
I'm so
look-
sorry I opened up this can of worms, man.
It's okay. Luckily, I worked at a store with some half decent looking women there, so it was okay. But yeah, man, fucked up my day looking at that shit, and then her disrespecting my boy like that.
It was.
I mean,
disrespect. That was some disrespect.
It really
for that
was.
shit.
It really
And then she
was.
stared at us.
Yo, AG, if you could have seen the way she looked
I
at
can
me,
imagine.
she never spoke to me. Like,
Not
to this
even
day,
boo? She
to
didn't say
this day,
nothing?
she's never spoke to me. She's never.
She walks
said
in the house and
one
say
word
shit.
to me.
Like, bitch, this ain't your house,
Well,
bruh.
she gave up the booty, so I guess she thought she was
I
entitled.
mean, some booty ain't worth it.
You're not wrong.
But I mean, for him, maybe it was good as shit. I don't know. But
I've never questioned what he got from her. Like, for all I know, that could have just been his emotional support animal,
I hope.
and I'm cool with that.
Now who's side chick shaming?
No, what I'm saying is,
Don't even try. Don't
he
even
just went-
try.
he just
I'm
went to
not
sue.
trying to hear you. I'm not trying to hear you right now. I can't. That was harsh.
That was awesome.
It really was.
That is awesome. All she needed was a little thing around her neck with a name on it, man.
Man, that was.
I mean, nah, man, fuck that. Hey, man, disrespect. I know, right, you do?
Hold on, let me let this dog out, man.
Tell that bitch chill. Judy said that shit ain't never happened in my house.
So now, sir, what's on your mind, Ruben Brown?
Oh man, it's almost March.
Okay.
Soon it'll be April. Soon it'll be May, and we'll be out to snow bullshit. Like,
Is it still snowing outside?
it's doing something,
Okay.
but it's not gonna freeze. So what we doing?
It's still. I mean, weather's still got to happen, sir. You can't.
I mean, it's gonna be on the ground. What do you mean?
I mean,
half the
weather's
country
gotta
don't believe in
happen.
global warming, so clearly it doesn't happen. Every
Why
time
don't you
shit like
just
this
move
happens-
to Florida? And I mean, not Florida. No, don't do that. Why don't you just move to San Diego and be done with this?
It's snow there too.
No,
You
it
just don't hear
doesn't.
about as much.
It doesn't snow in San Diego.
I mean, I don't know. I don't live there.
But you made a statement like you knew. It does not
Oh,
snow in
hey,
San
man,
Diego.
look,
you are a half an hour away from the Mexico line, sir. It is not snowing.
Well, snow enough here. We'll give them some.
Move.
I ain't going to San Diego. Traffic there sucks. Sucks worse than it does here. If that's
Really doesn't
possible.
suck here, sir.
AG, you did it to yourself. You did it to
I
yourself.
did. I did.
Infinite loop of hate.
Oh,
Don't
my
matter what
goodness.
you say.
I
It'll
got
always.
I can tell Ruben to
Infinite
move.
loop of complaint.
Man, I
Infinite
can
loop
tell
of
him to
complaints.
move to heaven. He'd be like, man, the traffic. Okay,
Too many people flying around.
exactly.
Now, nah, man, it's just I'm just over the fluctuation of weather because I feel like,
They're called seasons.
yeah, fuck that. Like I just told AG, man, half the country don't believe in global warming, so why should I? Oh, wait a minute, because I'm intelligent and understand that real shit be happening? Yeah. But you know, nah, man, I just think this whole thing with the dude from Texas and not being on Colbert Show and all this other shit, I think all that shit's funny because like then it's just like, well, you know, Trump's not trying to do such and such. And I'm like, yeah, bitch, he is doing such and such. He's literally telling the person who runs the FCC that, hey, I need you to abide by this rule, even though that shit never abide by any rules like that for late night TV or even regular TV. So like, what are we doing? And then, well, it's not political. Oh yeah, and Obama's one of the bodies of apes either. Oh yeah, and a staffer did that shit too. When they clearly came out and say, well, anything that's on his Truth Social app, the president did it himself. Oh, but a staffer got your shit. And you, like, come on, man. Like, look, I was happy when the motherfucker was just truthful to us and just say, hey, you know, I'm gonna give all these rich people, you know, tax breaks, and I'm gonna do all these taxes, and I'm gonna fuck up everything so I don't have to leave power in 2028. Like, I appreciate you for giving us the whole 2025 playbook. Now it's just disrespectful that you lied to us. Like, I'd rather you just tell us the fucking truth and be like, yeah, I'm trying to do this such and so. I mean, what happened the first 6 months of the presidency when everything he's saying came out of his mouth? Yeah, I said that shit, and I'm doing that shit. Now, the staffer got a hold of mine. True social. You just told us your person, the most terrible woman on the planet, just told us that anything that comes on your Truth Social, you did that shit. But a staffer did that. You bitch, get out of here. Like, I like the Trump who wasn't lying to us. Like, yeah, man, I'm gonna do all this and do all that, and I'll do like a quarter of it, so I can still say I did that shit. Like,
AG,
yeah.
what did I say about Trump? He lies about himself, Ruben. He don't lie about what he's gonna do. So this is about himself. He's saying, he's gonna lie. He doesn't lie about what he's gonna do. He just lies about himself.
And that's the thing. Yet, you know, people out here, you know, are just like, well, you know, gas is going down. I mean, that's great. Gas is going down. But your food's getting more fucking expensive. I mean, if I had to pay, I think I eat more than I drive. At least me. So, like, I don't know. I'm sorry that, chicken is like $15. Like, what are we doing? So, for me, I think this is, I'm sticking to him. I'm sick of him lying at us. Or at least lying on himself. And now tomorrow's the State of the Union. No, Tuesday State of the Union. No, that's my answer.
No.
But, no.
Hey, and I disagree. I'm gonna be listening because I'm just like, hey, I gotta see.
That's the other thing, right?
The type of gymnastics they are gonna be doing to justify all the untrue shit he's gonna say.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be horrible. Like, but you're right. It's Tuesday. The only positive thing about Tuesday is wrestling comes on. So, yeah. But yeah, we're gonna listen to it for 2.5 hours, talk that bullshit. Hell, he might even say some truthful shit. But, yeah, man. The problem is, in my opinion, like, what he said earlier in the year still holds true. The truthful shit he has said since he's been in office. If we lose the midterms, they're going to impeach me. Yes.
Steve Bannon was like, if we lose in 2028, we all going to jail. No, he said, it's some people in this room going to jail. That's a quote.
And they all will be living in a non-extradited country. So, everybody, hey, you better get them chump coins, man, so you can cash them bitches out. So you can get all that American people money for all the dumb people who put in it. Like, it's hard, man. It's hard to watch people cape for that dude. Even though, like, it goes against their like, you could tell it pains them in their face when they're talking about, well, Trump's did this. Even Lauren Boebert, man, her face was like, bitch, stop lying. And she kept lying. Like, after my man gave her credit for doing some different shit, she still came back with some bullshit about how President Trump has done this. And she didn't even believe it. Like, her face was like, I'm lying to everybody right now. And you can see the wrinkles on her face happen on TV. Bruh, it's scary. Like I said, man, I'm just sick of the lies, man. I'm just sick of the lies, Last week, I don't know if y'all knew, ICE was in Hampton Roads.
I heard something about that.
But you know why you might not know? Because there won't no cameras around the motherfuckers. They were stealthy. Like they're supposed to be. Like, look, I don't want nobody to ever leave the country for all the bullshit or whatever. But he is still trying to chase Obama's record.
I didn't know there was a record you wanted.
Bruh, he lives to be better than President Obama.
And Obama did all of this with guidelines in place. So...
But that's what the cameras are for.
Okay.
He's showing you that I'm taking a much higher line than President Obama ever did. And blah, blah, blah. And blah, blah, blah. Yet, he is chasing that record. And I promise you, if he hits it, he's going to say something about it. Guarantee. He's going to be like, I deported more illegal aliens than any president in history.
Understood. If that's what you want to do. Okay, yeah. As a goal. Okay.
I mean, but yeah, man, like, when it's all said and done, yes, I'm going to watch it because I need to know what's coming next. Because he's going to tell us. And so, I want to prepare for it. All the craziness. But I will say the only part of the State of the Union that I always hate is the grandstanding. Can't stand it. The Democrats stand up for the Democrat shit. Republicans stand up for the Republican shit. Every once in a while, they all stand up. If somebody is a veteran, they all stand up. I'd rather him just do that shit from the Oval Office without people. Can we go back to that? Because that's awesomer. So, with that being said, I'd like to thank everybody for listening to us today on 5 Minute Warning. Remember, every Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are here. We are here. Thank you to JTD Creations, because they made this shirt. They make shirts. They put stuff on anything you want to put it on. Water bottles, whatever. They do not, I repeat, do not put it on people's skin. They did let me know not to say that shit, because they ain't trying to go to jail. But if you got a shirt, if you got a Stanley Cup, stuff, or a hat, they got you. Hit them up on Facebook at JTD Creations. As always, tell a friend, tell an enemy, tell somebody about us, because we're here every Sunday. And we always come back and we just do what we do. So, with that being said, I'd like to thank y'all for being here. I'd like to thank Moby, AG for being here. I'd like to thank the people who listen to us live and will be listening to us on the podcast for being here as well. Hey, let's do this again next week. So, as always, peace, love, hair grease, soul, and deuces.
Email us at 5minutewarning19@gmail.com. And also leave comments on Facebook and Twitch. Search 5 Minute Warning. Contact us on Twitter at AG_FMW podcast, at Newsman25, at FMW 2019. Contact us on Instagram, Moby 5 Minute Warning, AG_5 Minute Warning, Newsman25. You can listen to the podcast at Apple Podcast, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcast. Thank you for listening. This has been another episode of
The 5 Minute Warning.
I'm just hoping one day there will be another guy with me. Because right now I'm the only African American quarterback in the Pro Football Hall of Fame, and I know Donovan McNabb, I think, deserves to be there. I think Steve McNair deserves to be there. I think Randall Cunningham needs to be there. One day that quarterback picture that we take every year at the Pro Football Hall of Fame will have another guy standing next to me. Hopefully, soon.
White people come fucking first, understand that. Then the fucking minorities come, okay?
Oh, the minorities.
On that, yeah.
Oh, the minorities.
Yeah, the minorities.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're not a racist? You're
No, I'm not a fucking
racist.
racist.
You're not a racist.
No, I'm not a fucking racist.
Who is white in America? This video is not alarming to me as someone from New York. This person is either from Long Island, Staten Island, or Brooklyn, and most likely Italian, Russian, Polish, from any one of those groups. That matters because up until the 1960s and 70s, Italians, Russians, Jews, Poles, Greeks, and any other European immigrant from Eastern or Southern Europe were not considered white in America. And in fact, here's a photo of the KKK marching in New Jersey for the arrival of the new ethnic whites, as they were considered. Here's a picture of the KKK in Long Island marching against the rise in the ethnic whites. So how did the ethnic whites get absorbed into whiteness? There's one answer: racism. The abridged version to this story goes something like, there was an increased white population that was coming into New York City and the surrounding areas through Ellis Island. These ethnic whites, considered because they weren't the Anglo-Saxon Protestants, they dispersed between New York, Philadelphia, Boston, Chicago, Detroit, and several cities. At that same time, though, the Great Migration was happening from the South, where millions of Black Americans were leaving the South, coming to the North. And when they were coming to the North, they were interacting with those same white people who had been there prior. So those Protestant Anglo-Saxons convinced the Poles, the Russians, the Jews, the Irish to become white to go against Black people. So much so, the Irish gangs in Chicago burned down a Polish neighborhood and then told the Poles that Black Americans did it. And the Poles were like, well, we're not white, so why would we fight with you? But over time, when the perceived power of whiteness took hold and the perceived threat of blackness taking over the city, these white people combined forces to be against Black people. So you have someone like this man in this video who was most likely Italian, whose grandparents most likely came through Ellis Island, and his grandparents came and they were not considered white, but by the time his mother was born and he was born, he was white. And with that new perceived whiteness and power came the chance to be racist. And if there's one thing we understand in this country, the lower position of power you have and you're white, your only perceived power is racism. You ask any New Yorker about Italians from Staten Island or white people on Long Island, even though we're one of the most democratic, progressive cities, there's still a lot of red. That's why, because these people, their whiteness is very new. It's no more than 2 or 3 generations that their whiteness is there. So they hold on to that whiteness. They have to be very protective of it.
Oh, so this is going to be kind of hard for me to say, but there's just a couple things that I need to get off my chest because the guilt has just been weighing on me. So here it goes. There are days that I wish that I would have never started talking about politics in my music or my social media. There's just a lot of things that I didn't think all the way through before I started writing protest music or talking about all these issues online. For example, I didn't really think about what it might feel like to be reminded of how fucking fat I am in my comment section 100 different times a day, like it's something I didn't already know and haven't failed trying to fix about myself pretty much my entire adult life. I didn't really think all the way through about what it might cost me in terms of my career and opportunities, especially in country music, considering I'm still a pretty small artist. And I especially didn't think about all the people that I would lose and all the spaces that I would no longer be welcome in, even in my small hometown that I've lived in since I was 8 years old. And when I do think about those things now, it sometimes does make me wish that I would have just kept my mouth shut. But here's what I think about more. I think about how hard it would have been to be a 14-year-old boy and to walk into your mother's bedroom and find her laying there dead because she couldn't get access to the health care that she needed. I think about how hard it would have been to watch my wife be arrested outside of her court-appointed green card hearing, not knowing if, when, or where she would get to see our kids again. I think about how hard it would be to grieve the loss of a loved one who was killed in the street, knowing justice will probably never be served. And I especially think about how all of this could have been avoided if we, myself included, would have cared this much when the victims were black and brown. And that is what I'm apologizing for. At the end of the day, you can call me a radical leftist fat ass, you could cancel me in country music, or you could walk out of my life like you never even knew me, and I will never apologize for any of it. Because you doing that in response to any one of the issues that I've mentioned in this video says a whole lot more about you than it ever will me. But the one thing that I will apologize for, the only regret that I have, is that I did not speak up sooner, and I will never make that mistake again, which is why I make this music. So to all my haters, I just got one more question for you.